Hello, my name's Pendleton Ward. I'm the creator of Adventure Time. I don't know why I have to say my name like a question.
Hi, I am Adam Muto. I was a storyboard artist, but not on this episode.
Get ready.
I'm Pat McHale. I was the creative director, and I am on Skype right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man.
I'm Derek Dryman. I was the executive producer first season.
Cool junk. Number 1.
And this is Rainy Day Daydream.
Do the splits.
I storyboarded this episode.
Track down and slay a goblin horde. Number 3.
Yep.
Storm clouds.
Why is it called Rainy Day Daydream instead of just Rainy Daydream?
Finn, it's a knife storm.
I thought it sounded like a 60s pop song.
Really?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's good.
Looks like we're staying in today, kid.
Well, what are we gonna do?
Who wants to play video games?
The menu, BMO.
In the beginning, BMO used to have this really rough, tough guy voice.
Start it up,
All
BMO.
right.
What do you think about the stars in the sky?
It's okay, I guess.
I've got a story about this video game that he's playing, Conversation Parade.
Response.
That's when I was at a coffee shop using one of my techniques for working. I wrote down like 12 different names for games that were dumb, and like one was like Dog Exploder or something terrible, and like a bunch of other ones. And I put it on Twitter, and I asked people to send in what they wanted, like which one they wanted the most, and they picked Conversation Parade, the most boring sounding video game. So that's how I stuck it in there. I was working all night at the Coral Cafe.
That's what happened when you did those all-nighters. I found is that you started twittering, or you started. There's one time, didn't you set a camera up?
I set a camera up. That's another trick that I have to get myself to work.
But then you want to talk to everybody, right? Like that didn't work either.
That's a little distracting. But then there's a chat room. Like I'll put it on. I'll set a webcam up and stream it live, my drawing, and then there's a chat room too where people can talk to me. And then I told them like, okay, I need to finish this tonight. Y'all got to stay awake and help me finish this. And then they were like typing in all caps. You got to stay up. And they're like cursing at me to like get me to work.
That was Kelly Cruz.
Yeah,
I think we told
right.
her. Get the producer to just watch you all night.
Don't imagine blowing apart my
So what was the impetus for this episode, Pen?
We wanted to do a really low design episode.
This was our bottle episode.
New batteries.
I just remember this one got put in because it was
I can't.
supposed to be low design count. They were like, can we do an episode with nothing in it?
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, let's have Finn
imagine
fight a
her.
bunch of stuff. That's
Yeah.
imagination.
Which was good because
from
it was
his
helpful.
imagination.
The background department was getting slammed with all the other shows that were big traveling shows and tons of designs. So this was a huge
Cute
help at the
girls
time.
And hamsters.
But this still probably had a ton of backgrounds anyway because it's all these new places.
Yeah,
It did, yeah.
I think it ended up being a high design count.
No, it wasn't high. It was moderate.
Okay.
Take your imagination.
I don't know about that, but-
These are some of Rebecca Sugar's first
Let's go to the
revision
den.
drawings.
Suit up.
Neat.
Later, she became
That missile.
a freaking amazing storyboard artist.
Cosmic gauntlet. Nah.
She was your protege, right?
The desk.
No, I can't claim any of that. I was partnered with her for 2 seasons,
Imagining a
though.
wall. You can just go
That was such a odd pairing, right? Because she's so sweet, or she seemed so sweet, and you're really grumpy back then. I don't know if you're grumpy still, but you were grumpy
Grumpy?
back then.
Old grumpy troll.
People were worried that
Look out.
you were gonna
Feel it on my foot.
do something bad to ruin her for life or something.
That is awful. No.
I'm glad to see you didn't, though, right?
Yeah, she was a grumpy.
He's shorter than you.
Yeah.
All right. You're getting him, man. Uh-oh. Now you're uppercutting his family. You just kicked his wife in the face.
Uh-oh. She's coming back for revenge.
Cram this.
That was my
Look, it's your imagination machine.
my imitation of John,
The knife
which
storm, remember?
he hates so much. Of John DiMaggio. My scratch dialogue. Which later he did an imitation of me, doing an imitation of him that we used for a character, for one of the banana guards in the Candy Kingdom.
Oh.
It tastes like
This is
banana
meat.
candy, man.
What is banana candy?
Here, man.
It's like bananas.
Okay.
They like it. He drops it down that hole.
Over the bridge, so we don't get knifed.
Okay. It is done.
That's what I remember.
I like this scene. It's like
Hey, you did it, man.
a nice break in the storm.
To cross this bridge, you must first pass the test of the riddle.
An imaginary riddle master? Ask me your riddle, Riddle Master. I accept your test.
Then brace yourself, fool, for this riddle comes from a mysterious, faraway land.
Lay it on me!
Yes, the riddle, it cometh,
I can't imagine a riddle. What's a good riddle, Finn?
Dude, just make it super easy.
the riddle cometh! Tell me, Voyager, what is simple and yet also a riddle?
Man, that riddle sucks.
That is the wrong answer!
Did you ever write out an actual riddle for this, or was the joke always that you couldn't come up with a riddle?
By snakes!
There's an amazing riddle
I've got a
for this,
missile.
but I'm never going to say what it is.
Oh, come on.
You exploded the snakes right at us!
I can feel them all over my face.
Imaginary poison coursing through my veins! I'm sorry, brother! I'm sorry!
So visceral.
Let's just get to your imagination.
How did you get Pat to do all these voices?
Ah, a big ball of
Left the
paper
room.
with Vince chainsaws
Did you,
I
so,
flying towards us!
I was in there by myself and just like feeling it. You know?
did you want to do this scene? Or did he just force you to do it?
I don't know. I think maybe I was just doing my pass on it or something.
Hey, don't shoot us with that bazooka.
Episode is intense.
Don't you do it.
You can see it.
This is a good comparison to Enchiridion. You know, it's the same kind of thing where they're traveling somewhere, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, we try to do
Powers or something.
at least half the episodes just sort of around the treehouse and exploring
Check it.
all the hallways and rooms we never get to go to.
Is it clear?
Yeah, it was interesting first season trying to keep track of where the rooms were in, you know, in context to each other and trying to keep that relatively making sense.
We didn't do too many at the home first season, right? There's
Dang, girl. If you weren't
the eviction one, there wasn't a ton, right?
have your baby.
There wasn't a ton, but I like doing them a lot. I like creating an adventure like all around just the house.
Danger.
Dude,
I like the idea of doing small episodes where they're just acting like kids.
Monster.
What? Well, how do I kill it?
Yeah, we were trying really hard to
I'm coming,
keep
buddy.
all the rooms like right where they needed to be. Like on the like I grew up watching The Simpsons, and
This.
I think they used a lot of cheats, and we use them too now. Like just like from walking from room to room, like cheating from like how that works and stuff. And when I was a kid, I really wanted The Simpsons house to exist so I could imagine it and walk around in it. And I remember I used to download like custom maps for video games so that were The Simpsons house, so I could run around and like shoot people in The Simpsons house in these like first-person shooter games.
They made it really hard though when we were
Hello,
like
Finn.
this. I remember this
This
scene especially because it was in the living room and the size of the or whatever the bedroom. The size of the bedroom was in question, and we needed it to be a certain size. And Pat was really You were sticking to the idea like it's a certain size, it can't be bigger. Then somehow we talked about having the other side of the logs. Remember there was a conversation where you were like, well, okay, you can go to the other side of logs. That there's room over there, and it was like, okay, great.
Well, because like the whole board was boarded without backgrounds, so it was like trying to put the backgrounds in later. It was like, oh my god, how am I gonna put this all together?
Yeah.
Those are the times where I could just give Pat the board. I'm like, all right, you figure it out.
But it was neat because someone built in Minecraft an entire treehouse for Adventure Time that's like all correct.
Oh yeah.
Basically, like the right layout, and it looks like the house. It's pretty neat.
Oh, good.
So it worked.
Know this now.
I spent a lot of time on Minecraft building an enormous Jake statue that you could enter into his butt through a bridge and like climb up inside of him using
Nick's
ladders.
son
and stuff.
found that.
Oh really?
And they were really excited about it. There were signs on the inside or something.
Uh-huh.
They were really excited about finding it. There's an Ice King
all the time.
in there too, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Giant Ice King.
Yeah.
You make me feel embarrassed a lot.
Well, I
Not
don't
sure if that
deserve
server
being
still
talked to
exists.
like this.
Yeah, he told me this a couple years
Right
ago.
again.
Okay, man. I'm gonna try to imagine an imagination back-on switch for you.
But so you know, if there's anything dainty inside my imagination, I'm gonna be mad.
Imagination, go! What the stuff? Well, this is...
Are we ever going to go back to the imagination zone?
Hey, and then...
You see a little bit of it in fourth season, sort of, with the Worm King episode.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You see Steve Little singing this song that I wrote.
Maybe you can try imagining something.
Now, this minstrel shows up in season 2. So, Was he imagining a guy he was gonna meet in the future?
I feel like
Finn's
we
not good
changed
at
him slightly.
Like Finn imagined those penguins too, which he sees all the time.
Okay.
And the spaghetti was from Animatic. It was because we were trying to keep the design count low.
No, but I'm saying in
Right.
Blood
he
Under
shows
the
up
Skin.
later.
Yeah, it's like season 2.
I don't know, my young
Oh,
fellow.
Bellamy.
You tell me. Perhaps I represent your secret desire to
Steve.
be civilized.
Yeah.
Represent this. And this.
Bellamy episode.
Oh!
Is there more Bellamy?
No.
No, Bellamy never comes back.
Bellamy never goes back.
All right. I hope this works, Jake.
Someone said they were gonna get a tattoo of him with the one big robot arm and the big squid arm. But I bet they didn't.
Hey.
That would be so gross.
I want to mention Armin did a lot of cleaning up on this episode.
Take a hike.
Yeah, with when
So
Finn
much.
when Jake was all stretched out. And,
Oh, man.
But yeah, I think by the end of the season, we were giving Armin like whole episodes, right, to just
You okay?
Yeah,
just finish.
Check.
he's doing it really fast too. It was amazing.
Yep, she's clothed now. And
Come back,
hey,
Armin.
man, it's clear out now. We can go on an adventure.
I don't know, dude. I think we got all the adventure we need right here.
With lava on the floor.
Huh? Ah! My legs are melting. Just kidding.
Finn's got a big butt on that last panel, that last drawing.